Hey guys, today's Saturday, March the 11th of 2023, and I want to go over natural gas. So without any further delay, let's get into it. So this is the weekly chart, and there are two important cycles here. The 125, this is a bullish cycle. This one hits a trough cycle on March 21st. Remember that. And the second one is the 143. It's a trough around March 17th. So these cycles are going to be turning bullish within the next week or two. And we're going to go to the daily chart and see what's cooking there. Okay, guys, so this is the daily chart, and I'm going to show you the most bullish cycles right here. The 355, it's this one right here. We're going to be hitting a bottom on March the 20th. The next one is the 302. This one we just hit a bottom on February around the 23rd, 24th, and this cycle is up. Hey guys, so looking at seasonality chart for nat gas, you can see that March is weak. April is a strong month using a 5-year average. If we go to the 10-year, you can see that March still remains weak, but April is pretty strong. Looking at a 15-year average, you can see that March still is weak, but April is pretty much very strong. And then looking at 20 years, you can see that March is not that bad. It's a little above 50%, but April still remains strong. So one strategy you could play is start accumulating slowly in March and wait for this swing to the upside in April, and then starts tightening your stops. So if it turns down, at least you locked in some profit. And if it continues going higher, you just trail your stop. Okay, this is a Commitments of Trader report. I want to show you something here. On February the 6th, the large speculators were at 178, and the last report that just came in, they're 179. So they're pushing even lower. Large speculators are shorting natural gas. Look at the commercial. Commercial was at 141, and the high that they put on, I believe, was January the 16th, was 146. So commercial is not buying yet, but they are just kind of below this high, while large speculators are putting more pressure to the downside. You want to watch commercial. That's the smart money. They could get trapped, large speculators here. So this is our Elliott wave chart, and you can see that this August 23rd high, this is an ABC, and so far we don't have anything going on here for the monthly. On regards to the weekly, we know this is a wave 5, 1, 2, 3, and in theory, we should be working on a wave 4 and then a wave 5. Honestly, I think this is more of a ABC correction. But, we'll see how that plays out. But, on the weekly, it's a wave 3. When we go to the daily, this is what I want to, focus, because this is the battle zone right here. We know August the 23rd of 2022 was a wave 5, and we just now completed a wave 5 right here on February the 21st. So let's see what's going on here. And you can see also on the weekly that the Stokes are bottoming out and they're starting to get alive. Here's some things you need to keep an eye on. Using Gann's number 180, we just hit that on February the 21st. The next Gann number you want to watch is the 144. That's March the 20th. Change of season, remember? Change of season, March 20th, 21st. 144, keep an eye on that. And let's just open this up a little more using the ellipse technique. There was volatility that increased here, push here. So March the 10th, I have it on my radar, and also March the 15th. Keep that on your radar also with March the 20th. So there's a lot of clusters. There's a lot of stuff going on in March. You already saw the cycles and everything. And here's some kind of targets just in case if it really pushes extreme. I doubt I'll get there, but you never know. Anywhere between 2021, 2018, and also targets to the upside if it's going to push anywhere between 309 all the way to 314. Okay, so this is seasonality with dates. As you can see, this is a price action we have. You know that March is weak in regards to seasonality. Date you want to watch would be the 13th and also the 15th. For this week, it's a negative day. So if they're going to be a capitulation day, it'll be on the 15th. Is seasonality wise, that's the week is using the 5-year. Then everything else, then it just starts trending higher. There's a little pullback on March the 22nd, but then it starts making, sideways to higher, like kind of grinding higher into April. So that's what we're looking at in regards to a swing trade. try to accumulate here and see if this wave is going to play out, and then get in there and just ride the wave and just trail your stops. All right, so this is the calendar for forecast for this week using statistics in regards to average return by trading days, weekday, and week. So Monday is typically strong. Tuesday is a little strong, but not as much as Monday. Wednesday is the one you got to watch out because Wednesday is negative. It's minus 0.99. So this is a down day. And then Thursday, it regroups or recoups, and it's up. And then Friday's kind of flat. So that's the forecast for the week. And looking at it on the average return by weekday is minus 0.02. That's kind of a little negative. And then average return by week is 1.34. So it's bullish. So it's kind of mixed between these two. But you just want to focus on the days. 2 days up, 1 down, and then 1 up, and then Friday's kind of flat. So let's focus here on the Gann fans. You can see from this low of 625.2020, we're kind of below this fan right here, and taking the high of August 23rd. This is a 45 degrees. So eventually we want to, probably the target's going to be here, and then it's going to be the fight to be, go above or stall and then pull back down. That's long ways ago, but I'm just kind of making the fractal battle zone, this is the range that I'm looking at. And using the Gann squaring the range, you can see that this angle is key right here, and this is all scaled to 45. I want to see if this is going to hold for 243. There's a lot of support on that angle. You see that it kind of pierced it, but now it's going back there again. Okay, so this is the last chart of the day. In regards to natural gas, you can see that we'll start with the big picture area to start accumulating at the linear regression channel, and so far this is holding as support. You can see that we had a PPS buy signal on the weekly, and now it's pulled back. So the strategy is this is where you accumulate, believing that it's going to turn and it's going to do another leg up. The MACD is still positive. Volume was a little negative this week. As you can see, this pullback was very extreme. And on the daily, you see you got PPS sell signal below the mobile bands. And you can see that the point of control is 253 right here. And prices are now below that. Volume is pretty negative. And you can see that on the MACD, it's negative also. So it's pushing down. Looking at, our volume. You can see that now the anchored VWAP is 265. I used to say 268, so now it's coming down. But the point of control is 256 right here on the daily. And looking at the weekly of 5-year point of control is somewhere around 273. Levels you want to keep an eye on for this week. If it continues push, like Wednesday, it's a negative day. Keep an eye on 237. Even if we get a pop Monday and Tuesday and then get a flush down, extreme will be 196. I don't know if it's going to get there, but you never know. But that's one of the strongest levels. This is the 50% of the previous month. So 237, 37 is pretty key level. Obviously 196. I don't know if we're going to get down there. And then some for this week would be 232 all the way to 222 as support. Targets to the upside for Monday or Tuesday is at 262, and then we got to fight that weekly midpoint right there and see what's going to happen there. Last thing I'm going to show is going to be the mind map, and that'll probably be my last chart. So this is my mind map. As you can see, focus on March the 20th, 23rd, 24th. Those are Gann dates. As we know, the trend is still down. Commitments of traders report, you can see that they made a high on 146 on January 17th, February the 21st. They didn't make a new high. Large speculators put a new low and took out the low of February the 7th. So they're very bearish. That could be probably the trap for the large speculators, and commercials are just being smart about it. You can see the sentiment numbers, and in the weekly, this is an important thing also, is that on the weekly, all these right here in pink, these are all bottoming out March the 14th, March the 21st, March 17. And this one is a little longer. This is a bigger cycle. This one goes all the way to May 18th. In regards to the daily, this cycle is green, so it's a phase that it's up. This one is bottoming out March the 20th. This cycle is up. So these daily cycles are up. And this is the dominant cycle, which is just hit a top. So we got a lot of things mixed here. You already know what seasonality is showing. And we got our Elliott wave, you know, wave 3. On the daily, we're on a wave 5. Monthly, we're at a C. So this is all the things that I got kind of lined up here. So my game plan is accumulate, and when there's dips, and ride this thing to April and trail my stop. If it continues, you know, I'll keep riding the wave. But once we get to April, I'm going to be tightening stops just in case it wants to pull back down. Hopefully you like this video. I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on natural gas.